Get a £5 free bet every week with Offer Club from William Hill. Simply stake a total of £20 or more across the week on pre-match football accumulators with 4 or more selections, and you'll get a £5 free bet on the Friday. Join William Hill Offer Club on mobile or online now.
James Hill at IFL TV in association with Max Gym Bar. We're in Germany today. With me, I've got the very own Paul Drago. How are you, sir?
How are you doing, mate? Okay?
I'm all right. And also joined by Alex Matvienko. You all right?
Doing, James, right?
Yeah, I'm good.
Good.
Tell me about how this link-up came about, mate.
Well, I used to box, and when I was an amateur boxer, Paul turned up at the gym. I used to box amateur, and I used to teach a bit as well, the lads and girls club. And Paul turned up in England, 17 years old, made the trip himself, come to England just for boxing. So he's turned up at the lads club, and he was like 75 kilo. He got bigger, he had to find work and places, to live and everything else. So he sort of disappeared a bit, but I left him in touch with a few of my friends, and I'd still see him here and then. He was getting bigger and bigger, and before I knew it, he was like a heavyweight. Same again, he was playing, he was doing a bit on the unlicensed, he's fought like Mark Potter and people like that. And he'd gone to an amateur club. They didn't really get him any fights because it was more of a professional club, and then he went to another amateur gym that was a friend of mine. Then he went to another, and then all this time I'd been a professional, and I'd opened my own gym anyway. Well, I opened it when I was amateur, but I started getting a pretty good amateur team together, and Paul turned up one day. I need to meet you, and I'm thinking, shit, have I done something wrong here? Matt, I need you to train me. So I'm like, all right, yeah, I'll go on then. You're my mate and that, and obviously I want to see you do something with your boxing. And obviously it's been hard for him, and he's been here and messed about, and he's done the unlicensed, the hard way, fought your Mark Potters up and down the country, and so we got him on the amateur. We got him fighting up and down the country. He had some good fights as an amateur. Fought a Bass and people. He fought Joshua, and he fought loads of people up and down the country. Another kid down south who were a good England kid. But it's hard as heavyweights that they're here or there. So we had a few more fights, and then we said, fuck it, let's turn over. That's what his dream always was, to be professional. So we turned him over with Steve Wood as a heavyweight. And I used to say, Paul, you're not an heavyweight, but you spar Tyson. He'd spar David Price, he sparred Hughie Fury and that. But I'd still say, you're not a cruiserweight. So what we did was, we sort of tricked him into training a bit harder and sorting his diet out a bit, and chicken curry's no good, and things like that. And before he knew it, he was getting a 1-pack, then a 2-pack, and then before he knew it, he's got an 8-pack, and he's a big cruiserweight, very big cruiserweight. And then the win started coming good, he was getting some good fights where he was the underdog. Ian Timms in Ireland stopped him in 1 round. Lewis Cuddy, a very good fighter from Liverpool, who everyone knows in Liverpool, stopped him in 5 rounds in a great fight. And Steve's asked us to take this fight on the Southland show, and Pav just wants to fight, he's hungry. So this is what he's worked really hard for, and he's here now.
How much can you tell me about the fighter you're in with on Saturday night? Firstly, Pav, do you look at people you're fighting? Do you have a look at the YouTube?
Yeah, sometimes it depends, but for this fight, I just wanted a fight. That's it. I just needed it because last time I fought, that was April time. That was like 5-6 months ago. I just needed to fight. If I won't fight now, there's nobody in England wants to fight me. I'm getting a fight, then week before, 2 weeks before the fight, they're just pulling out. Just can't be asked with it, so I just needed a fight. So just were offered a fight 4 weeks ago. Yeah, and took it.
What can you tell me about the opponent?
He was a good fighter who fought on the World Boxing Series. So he's got a lot of experience, and I think they've already made him a superstar, but he's not really beat anyone of great stature. He's beat a few guys who he could beat up, and then he beat a kid who I think Tony beat him in the 12th round. Tony Bellew, I forgot his name. What was his name? But I think that's the only guy really on his record that we can see anything from, any good form, and looked like it was a competitive fight. There weren't much in the rounds, but I think they've already made him a superstar already. But he's obviously up for it. He looks up for it in the weigh-in. I thought round 1 we're going to start at the fucking weigh-in. But there's not much footage of him. There's just a lot of good things you hear about him, and they've made their own like fucking greatest hits video and stuff, you know. So he's already a superstar. But
What have you got to comment on that, Drago? What are your thoughts on the greatest hit video, mate?
There's nothing to say. Just like the people he fights, even on the like to make him on the highlights and all that, they're all people just standing there doing nothing, just like they hit me, knock me out. That's it. That's what they're for. That's what people he's been fighting. He never fought anyone like me. I promise you that. It's no one, nothing like me. Ever. As soon as I hit him, he'll know. He'll feel it.
If he dies, he
If
dies.
he dies, he dies.
Sorry, mate. It's fantastic to see, and it's great to see people having the balls to go out and take on undefeated kids in their own backyard. When you're struggling to get fights, you beat him, it's obviously going to hopefully open up a few more doors for you.
That's it. It's been a long trek from when he was 17 years old to where he's sat now. You know, he's always wanted to fight on a big bill. Yeah, he's the underdog, but he's got his opportunity now. You know, it's a big show, it's a world title show. Most people don't get off small hall. I never fought off small hall. Well, I fought on like David European and Jamie Moore, but he's on a fucking massive world title undercard in Germany. You know, that's fucking huge. You know, that's everyone's dream. Like you said, this is where he wants to be. It's like the last hurdle. Hopefully he can prove to everybody that, you know, he's a good fighter.
This is as big as a world title fight for you. So go
This
out there and
is-
grab it.
It's
you
the
know,
biggest
it's your
fight,
moment.
biggest fight to date so far. So it's gonna be hard tomorrow, but I'm ready for it. I'm prepared. Been training hard. I'm ready.
Hopefully we see a big performance and you can gain some new fans in your adopted country as well as here in Germany. You know what I mean? Multinational.
English pav.
English power.
I'm multinational.
He loves shepherd's pie. He'll fight anyone for shepherd's pie. Hot pot.
If you win tomorrow, you get a double portion of shepherd's pie. Matvienko put it on the line.
Homemade. And some sausage as well. Some English beef, pork. He loves sausage. He loves sausage.
I ain't going to comment on
Stop,
that.
stop it. Make me dribble.
I ain't going to comment on
Teasing
that. Listen, lads. Best of luck for tomorrow, Matvienko. I really appreciate it. And you are one of the trainers, young trainers coming through. Who's doing a great job.
Trying, yeah.
Any update on Blackledge while I'm here? Anything? We've seen
it's
some
not-
rumours potentially Callum Smith,
Yeah.
Blackledge.
It's not
Anything tell me about that?
confirmed, but it seems to be looking like at the 25th of November, hopefully on the Joshua undercard. Luke's always wanted a big fight. You know, he's fought Lee Markham, he got up for it, beat him. Everyone said it was a 50-50, he beat him unanimously.
Really good fight.
Yeah, great fight. But I felt like he didn't really come out of second gear a bit. Cameron fight, another good fight, good kid, former ABA champion. Everyone same again said, you know, he's probably not going to win this. He did it. These are the fights he's been getting up for, but still we haven't seen the best of him. He's fighting Callum Smith, one of the best in the world, obviously knowing these.
Is that done then?
It's looking that way, but just needs to see what, you know, get confirmed, but it's looking that way, yeah.
Can you confirm that Prince Patel will be walking him into the ring after their bromance on BoxNation?
Yeah, well, him and Luke seem to have some form of romance, but Luke's got another one with another super bantamweight that I've got who's 7 fights unbeaten. Not bad, he's got a few knockouts.
What's his name, lad?
His name Osman Aslam.
Okay.
He's from Bolton. He's a fast fighter like Amir Khan, but he's a super bantamweight. He's a very good fighter, strong like Pav, and he's one to watch out for, who Prince needs to watch out for.
You heard it here first.
Yeah.
Lads, best of luck on Saturday.
you.
Enjoy the moment, go out and grab it, mate. Thank you for talking to TV.
Thank you.